Hi everybody, welcome to Homesteading Ways, and today we are going to be doing our fifth episode of our coin collecting series. And today I am going to try to educate you guys on the Buffalo nickel. I chose the Buffalo nickel because it is actually my favorite coin to collect. I collect a lot of Buffalo nickels. In fact, I collect a lot of nickels, but of all the nickels, Buffalo nickels is my favorite. And of all the series of coins that collect nickels, of course, are my favorite. Why I like the Buffalo nickel so much is because so much history was done during the years of the Buffalo nickel. The Buffalo nickel was minted from 1913 to 1938. Remembering that 1938, it was the first year of the Jefferson nickel. But from the years of 1913 to 1938, a lot of history was done. We went through World War I, the Great Depression, and towards the end of the mintage of the Buffalo nickel, Hitler became in power. So there was a lot of things going on in the United States, and so every time I look at these Buffalo nickels, it kind of takes me back to thinking about the history and what our country was going through at that time. Okay, so on the face of the Buffalo nickel is the face of an Indian. It's no specific Indian. The designer chose a lot of different chiefs at that time and made his own, with a little bit of, from everybody, his own Indian face on it. And it says liberty on it. Does not say in God we trust anywhere on this coin. The reverse of the coin is, of course, the buffalo, and then it has 5 cents below the buffalo. And then if it was mint marked P, Pennsylvania, it would have no mint mark on there. If it was minted in Denver, of course, it would be a D, and if it was minted in San Francisco, it would be the S. With the Buffalo nickels, the more valuable ones are the mint mark ones, especially the earlier ones. When I mean earlier, pre-1927, bring naturally a lot more money, especially with the mint marks on them. They're just rare. There wasn't as many minted as there was in Philadelphia. So San Francisco and Denver don't have as many minted. And when we're talking about the mintage of the Buffalo nickel, we're talking millions of mintage. Like I think the most Buffalo nickel of any year that was minted was like 45 million. The 1931S, the lowest mintage, was 1.2 million. So not a whole lot minted of the Buffalo nickels. That's also what makes it kind of a unique coin. The other thing that's really neat about the Buffalo nickel is the fact of try to find them in high quality. And that's what I'm always doing. I'm always looking for the highest quality of Buffalo nickels in my collection. So yes, I have one of every date and mint mark, but I'm always looking to advance it as far as the quality of the coin. Okay, so what I actually look for in order to make my coins better quality is a nice full face on the Indian, and then I can see the date very well. And on the reverse, I'm always looking for the full horns on the Buffalo. That makes it, extra fine and above, from almost uncirculated to uncirculated. Then it can be graded. As you get more involved in the coins, you can do grading. I'm a pretty good grader, but it's taken me lots of years to learn how to grade coins good. And then a full mint mark if it's got a mint mark. So in 1913, 2 different Buffalo nickels on the reverse were minted. The raised ground, which it just shows more ground underneath the Buffalo nickel, and then the flat ground. Now, the raised ground, only 1913 has it, and then from 1913 throughout 1938, it has the one here that I'm pointing at now is just a flat ground. So that 1913 we call it a Type 1. Very, very valuable. It's a lot more valuable than a Type 2. So it's really fun to find those too. So that's about it of the Buffalo nickel. But in closing with the Buffalo nickel, I'd like to state a few things that you can buy in pretty good, in nice circulation. The average dates, 75 cents to $1 a piece. Some of the key dates and semi-key dates, of course, are more expensive. But if you want to build your Buffalo nickel collection, some of the tricks to the trade are, for instance, I go to a lot of coin shows. And if you just Google coin shows in your area, you're going to find out in most states there's a lot of coin shows in your areas. in Wisconsin here, within 2-hour driving range, there's probably 20 or 30 coin shows that'll be this year. So you can always do that. And what I like to do is usually each coin dealer at the coin shows has what they call a bargain bin, which is 50% off or more bin that he has in front of his table. And I always spend most of my time at the coin shows, hours and hours, just going through each of the dealers' bins and getting good coins for great prices. And if I pick 5 or 6 coins out of that bin and go to them, they usually will cut you another deal. Don't be afraid to bargain with the coin dealers. They don't want to pack that stuff back up and go home again. So you can do really good if you're really smart. So that would be a good way of filling your collection, and you're going to be left with the key dates and some of the semi-key dates that maybe you didn't fill. So what you can do is go to your coin dealer and talk to him about if he ever sells any partial date buffalo nickels. I've done that before to get some of the key dates. Partial dates you can get for a lot cheaper, and a lot of times you can find good finds through the partial dates. And it just means that you can use a process of elimination. It might not just be the full 1920 on there. It might be a 20 at the end, but we all know buffalo nickels weren't minted in 1820, so of course it would be a 1920, and then you can check the back for a mint mark. So that's an example that you can get to fill your collection at a more affordable price. Next week we are going to do our last video of the coin collecting series, and it's going to be on what I think are some really good affordable investment coins. So there's like 10 different coins that I always look at when I go to the coin shows that always seem to just accelerate in value year after year after year, and I'm going to tell you guys what those are at affordable prices. They're really fun to collect, and the price of them are just going to keep shooting up. And when I mean shooting up, for instance, in 1942, you could buy, and that was the year my dad was born, you could buy a 1942 proof set for $2. That same proof set now is worth about $7,000. So there's different coins in the series that you can get at an affordable price that really haven't got to their window on the value of them, that are kind of undervalued right now, that you will see, and they keep climbing every year. So we're going to do that next week. It's going to be a really fun video, so please pay attention to that one, and you're going to learn a lot on that. It's really neat. So thanks for watching. Like I said, subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and God bless you.